like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. So, you wanted the lowdown on that Arsenal match, huh? Win against Ipswich Town.
Yeah.
Well, we dove into a recent Eurosport article to get the details for it. And the scoreline says 1-0 Arsenal. But let me tell you, it wasn't exactly the goal fest we've all come to expect from the Gunners.
It was a little surprising for sure.
Yeah.
You know, on paper, you'd think, oh, easy win for Arsenal.
Or total domination rate.
But it really wasn't. I mean, they did control the possession, that's for sure. They were camped out in Ipswich's half for a good chunk of the match.
Yeah, Ipswich hasn't been exactly lighting things up themselves lately.
No, not at all. They're struggling.
So to see Arsenal only manage a 1-goal win, it kind of makes you wonder, right? What was the missing ingredient here?
Well, you can't talk about this match without mentioning the elephant in the room, right?
Bukayo Saka.
Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
That hamstring injury is going to keep him out for a while, many weeks, is what Arteta said. And Saka's usually the spark plug for that attack, you know?
Huge difference maker. I noticed right away when Trossard was slotted into Saka's usual spot. I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, Trossard did manage to get the assist on the only goal.
Did.
But, you know, it just wasn't the same free-flowing, attacking rhythm that we're used to seeing from Arsenal. When you look at the stats, it's pretty telling.
Oh, yeah.
Arsenal's average shots on target dropped by like 40% without Saka on the field.
Wow.
Yeah, it just shows how vital he is to their offensive game plan.
I can only imagine the frustration. I mean, I was watching some of the highlights, Gabriel with that missed header, Odegaard shot that went just wide.
Oh, yeah, and Declan Rice, so close.
So close. Muric, the Ipswich keeper, deserves some credit, though, right? I mean, he had some seriously impressive saves.
Oh, for sure. He was fantastic. He kept Ipswich in the game, no question.
But even with those great saves, it's clear Arsenal's attack just wasn't quite firing on all cylinders, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And that raises a big question. Can Arsenal adapt? Can they find a way to maintain that attacking potency, that firepower, without their star winger? Especially if they're really serious about competing for the title.
That's the thing, right? A 1-goal victory, even against a team like Ipswich, who's, let's face it, not exactly top of the table.
Right.
That's not going to cut it when they're going up against, the big dog.
Exactly. They're going to need more than that.
More goals. So let's talk about that 1 goal, though, because it actually came from a player who just might hold the key to Arsenal's attack while Saka's recovering.
Okay.
Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
Finally found the back of the net.
Exactly. And it wasn't just any goal. It was a bit of a tactical breakthrough,
Oh, tell me more about that.
Well, he was playing in a slightly different role than usual, a bit more fluid, and you could see him really trying to make things happen.
I see. So he's showing some adaptability.
Yeah, exactly. And that versatility could be crucial for Arteta as he tries to figure out how to fill that Saka-sized hole in the attack.
Okay, so even though it was the only goal, it was still a really important one, right, from a tactical standpoint.
For sure. It showed that Havertz can potentially step up and contribute in different ways. Plus, it kept their undefeated streak alive at the Emirates this season.
Right. So they got the win. Havertz showed us something. But the big question remains.
Who else is going to step up?
Yeah.
Consistently deliver.
Besides Odegaard, because, he was outstanding again.
He was fantastic. Player of the match, well-deserved.
Really ran the show in midfield.
He was everywhere. And it wasn't just about the passes. It was the way he dictated the tempo. Found those little pockets of space, created chances for his teammates, constantly putting pressure on Ipswich's back line.
I remember when he first became captain, I was a bit skeptical, I'll admit.
Really?
Yeah, but he's really grown into the role. He's become a true leader for this team. And his recent form has been incredible. Something like only 1 loss in his last 21 appearances for Arsenal.
Wow.
Consistency like that it's invaluable.
Absolutely. It speaks volumes about his leadership and the influence he has on the team. He's the engine that drives their attack. And with Saka out, that engine needs to work even harder.
All right, so we've got a win, but a narrow one. Havertz showing some potential. Odegaard proving why he's captain. But what about the other side of the pitch? Ipswich. Well, they weren't exactly setting the world on fire, were they?
No, not really. They had a pretty rough day at the office, to put it mildly. In fact, they didn't even manage a single shot on target the entire match.
Oof, that's got to sting, right? I mean, I know Arsenal's defense is good, but not even one shot.
It really highlights their attacking struggles, which have been pretty evident all season. Their expected goals, the XG, has been alarmingly low. And this match, well, it just reinforced that trend.
So it was a time to hit the panic button for Ipswich. Are they in real trouble this season?
I'd say it's definitely a worrying sign, yeah. They desperately need to find a way to break out of this slump, rediscover that attacking threat. Otherwise, it could be a long and disappointing season for them.
Well, let's see what happens. The beauty of the Premier League is that anything can happen.
Oh, for sure.
We've seen crazier things.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned, folks, because we got a lot more to discuss
We got a lot more to dive into.
about this Arsenal team and the Premier League.
We'll be back in a flash.
So don't go anywhere.
Stay with us. You know, while Ipswich might be scratching their heads a bit, this win for Arsenal, even though it was a nail-biter, it does bump them up to second place.
Second place. Not bad, not bad. Even without Saka in the lineup.
Yeah, that's the impressive part, right? They're finding ways to win even when they're not at their best.
True. True. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. They're still 6 points behind Liverpool.
Oh, yeah, Liverpool.
And Liverpool's looking pretty darn good right now.
They're the team to beat, that's for sure. Playing with so much confidence. Just cruising right now.
They're a machine. But, 6 points. It's a decent gap, but it's not insurmountable.
No, not at all. The Premier League is full of surprises.
Remember that shocker against Everton a few weeks back?
Oh, yeah.
Proves that anyone can stumble on any given day.
Any given Sunday, as they say.
Exactly.
Yep.
And Arsenal, they know that firsthand. They've had their own slip-ups.
That Everton match was a real wake-up call for them. But it also shows their resilience, right? They bounced back, got the win, even without Saka.
Yeah, and Arteta, he seems to have instilled this, next man up mentality in the squad.
He's done a brilliant job at that.
I remember reading somewhere that he was talking about players needing to seize opportunities, especially with all the injuries they've had lately.
Oh, yeah.
It's like he's challenging the whole squad to step up and prove themselves.
And it's working, right? You see guys like Havertz coming in, scoring that crucial goal.
Right. It's like that goal was a turning point for him, maybe.
Could be. Could be the spark he needed to really find his groove in this Arsenal team.
I'm excited to see what he does next.
In.
Speaking of sparks, how about that League Cup match against Leicester City?
Oh, man. Gabriel Jesus.
Hat trick.
Unbelievable performance.
He was unstoppable. Like he was saying, hey, everyone, don't forget about me. I'm still a key player here.
Exactly. That's exactly what Arsenal needs right now. Players stepping up, delivering when it matters most, filling that void left by Saka.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. But it's not just domestic success they're after, right?
Nope. They've got their eyes on the Champions League as well.
That's right. And they've been pretty impressive there, too. Remember that 3-1 win against Porto?
Oh, yeah, that was a statement win. Ironically, Saka was the star of that show with 2 goals.
He was on fire that day, which makes it even tougher that he's going to miss the upcoming Champions League matches.
It's a big blow for sure.
Big blow.
Yeah.
It'll be fascinating to see how they adapt without him on that stage against that level of competition.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The Champions League, it's a different beast altogether.
It really is.
Yeah.
But if they can bring that same grit, that determination they showed against Ipswich, and combine it with the individual brilliance we've seen from guys like Odegaard, Jesus, well, they could surprise a few people.
They've got the talent, they've got the manager, they've got the winning mentality.
So the question is, can they maintain this momentum, overcome the challenges, and turn potential into, trophies?
That's the big question, isn't it?
And that's what makes following the Premier League so exciting.
Absolutely.
We're all on the edge of our seats, watching the drama unfold, the triumphs, the heartbreaks, all playing out on the pitch.
And let's not forget the unpredictability, right?
Oh, yeah. Never a dull moment.
1 minute you're celebrating a hard-fought victory. The next you're dealing with a frustrating setback. It's that constant back and forth that keeps us hooked.
And that brings us to the heart of what we do here on the Deep Dive, right? It's not just about reporting the scores or analyzing the stats. It's about going deeper.
Peeling back the layers.
Exactly. Understanding the nuances, the narratives, the factors that shape this beautiful game. And most importantly, sharing those insights with you, our amazing listeners.
We want you to be more than just passive viewers,
Engage with the sport on a deeper level.
Informed, engaged, passionate participants in this global conversation about the sport we all love.
We've covered a lot of ground, haven't we?
We have.
From that tight win against Ipswich The bigger picture of the Premier League.
Yeah,
The impact of Saka's absence.
of course.
The brilliance of players like Odegaard and Keyes.
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster.
And you know what? The more we dig into this season, the more interesting it gets.
It really does. There's so many storylines developing. It's exciting.
It's like every match is another piece of the puzzle. Now.
Exactly. And we're all trying to figure out what the final picture is going to look like.
And that brings us to the most important question. The question we always ask ourselves here on the Deep Dive.
What does it all mean for you?
For you, the listener.
Whether you're a diehard Gooner, a casual fan, or just someone who loves a good underdog story.
There's something here for everyone.
Absolutely.
It's not just about one team's journey.
No.
It's about understanding the dynamics of the sport.
Every match is a battle. Every goal, a triumph. Every season is a journey.
Yeah, it's about being more than just a spectator,
Absolutely.
It's about appreciating the tactics, the skill, the teamwork, the human drama that plays out on the pitch.
Where dreams are made and broken.
Exactly. And with Arsenal, that drama is, well, it's amplified, isn't it?
It is.
Can they overcome Saka's absence? Can players like Havertz, can they truly step up? Can they challenge Liverpool?
So many questions.
These are the questions that keep us coming back for more.
That keep us glued to our screens.
And the answers, well, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we?
That's the beauty of it.
We're all on this journey together.
Trying to predict the unpredictable.
Celebrating the beautiful game.
It's more than just a game, isn't it?
So much more. And on that note, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive into the world of Arsenal.
Yeah.
But before we go, we want to hear from you. What are your predictions? Can Arsenal do it? Will they rise to the occasion? Or will they falter?
Share your thoughts. Keep the conversation going. Let's explore this beautiful game together.
Until next time, happy deep diving.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all